we've been talking about Travis Kelce getting an extension here, trying to get one done before George Kittle's deal gets done. What are the Niners waiting on there? And then what do you think is fair to expect? I'm guessing Kittle's looking for receiver types of money. I'm guessing the Niners would like to pay him as little as they have to, but still lock him up for the long term. What's that scenario looking like?
Well, it seems like Kittle would like $20 million per season or close to it, and you could make the argument that he deserves it.
Yeah.
I mean, Kelce too, but Kittle is just such an amazing blocker. The Niners are a run-first team, and he's their best blocker. I mean, they're an outside zone team, and their running back is a special teams gunner named Raheem Mostert.
Right.
Who's good,
Right.
but basically what he does is run straight and very fast, right behind George Kittle, and take the space Kittle creates. I mean, come on.
Yep.
So, and we haven't even gotten to his route running and his run after the catch. He's a beast. There's no way you can say, well, he's just a tight end. No. He's basically a wide receiver who blocks like an offensive tackle. So that puts him in the 20, 21, 22 range if he wants it, because I think there are plenty of teams that would pay that for him. Plenty of teams. So what he has to decide is he willing to give the 49ers a break, and the Niners have to decide, are they willing to pay Kittle what he's worth? And the Niners are just the kind of team, I don't know if you'd understand you probably would. They're like the A's. They're like the Moneyball team.
Right.
They're always trying to get the player with the blemish.
Right.
The guy who has one little thing, like instead of Buckner, who's a great player with nothing wrong, they sign Armstead, who really doesn't have that same track record because Armstead's cheaper. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And so it's like they really traded Buckner. That should be that should be your franchise pillar for 10, 15 years, a captain, everything. And that's the kind of like, well, you're just a little too expensive. Mm-hmm. And I think they could feel the same way about Kittle. I mean, they haven't, from what I hear, they haven't even had negotiations since February when Kittle gave his number originally, and the Niners gave theirs. And what the Niners did after that was flirt with Austin Hooper before Hooper signed elsewhere, which to me is a message to Kittle and his agent, like, dude, we can get 2 tight ends for your price. I mean, yeah, you're good, but come on. So I don't know. I think things could get weird. And if the Niners would trade Buckner, why wouldn't they trade Kittle? I mean, I think Kyle Shanahan feels like he can do whatever he wants.
That's so interesting as a philosophy. And I mean, they traded for Dee Ford, like a dude that has, an incredible first step, but a variety of other issues in there. So, that's really interesting, sort of strategically. What do you think the odds are that they don't end up getting something done with Kittle?
Oh, man. I just feel like it's up to Kittle. So I'm going to say 50-50. I knew Buckner wasn't going to budge. Mm-hmm. Buckner had no reason to give Kyle Shanahan a break. Buckner got drafted by Chip Kelly and played for some bad teams and never complained and never took games off. I mean, he deserved what he got. Kittle might feel like, Shanahan developed me. Maybe I wouldn't have the same stats on another team. Maybe I should give him a break. Maybe. If I were his agent, I would say, don't think like that. Do not think like that. I'm going to get you everything you're worth. That's why you hired me. Do not go to training camp. And if the Niners mess around, hold out for 4 games and see how their Super Bowl window is affected by your absence. Yeah. Because, the Niners can say that they have stability for the future, but they also have a Super Bowl window that's open right now, and you don't mess with that. You got to go for it. And Kittle can affect that by holding out, and I think that's a possibility. I'm curious to see where this goes because, to me, this should have been the first thing the Niners handled this offseason, Kittle's extension, and it's just lingering.